Okay, let's do this, man. All right, this is Smooth 98.1, your love music, love life station. It's a Tuesday morning. You are tuned into the Smooth Breakfast. Ayokunmi here, having a great morning with you. Hope you are as well as you get ready to settle into work or your day, whatever it is that you are planning to do or have in mind to do. No worries, we've got you covered all the way from now till later on this evening. Great programming is lined up for you. But right now, we are headed into the grapevine to talk about everything entertainment. So for all the gist, movies, music, all the latest information. This is where we get to spill all the tea. What your faves and celebs have been up to. This is where you get all the first-hand information. Joining me, as he always does on a Tuesday, is Irabor Okosun. Irabor, very good morning to you. Great to have you in the grapevine.
Good morning, Aya. How far? What's up?
Nothing too much, Irabor. Doing good, keeping my nose clean, and of course, my head above water, as we are doing in Nigeria at this point in time.
Your nose clean? Ha. Ayo,
Yes,
will we be worried?
it's a saying, Irabor. Ah, now, wow. It's a saying.
Oh, it's
Calm
a
down.
saying. It's a saying.
Calm
Okay.
down. Relax, relax. Anyway, it's great to have you in on the show as always. And for you out there listening to us, you can be a part of the grapevine. We love it when you join us to share your thoughts on the stories. You can do that by sending your thoughts into us on WhatsApp on 0809 444 0981. 0809 444 0981. That's the WhatsApp number. You can also join us on YouTube where we're streaming live. You can find us at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos on YouTube. You can drop a comment there as well. Looking forward to taking them and having a good laugh as well. All right, Irabel, let's jump into what we have come to do this morning. It's all about the gist that's been going around. And we cannot not talk about Miss Universe. Yes, Miss Universe has come and it has gone. And Chidinma Adetshina has been speaking after her runner-up position. You know, the 22-year-old beauty queen who represented Nigeria at the 73rd Miss Universe pageant has expressed excitement after finishing as the first runner-up at the competition's grand finale, which was held in Mexico City. Miss Denmark, Victoria Thelvig, won that, edging out 124 contestants from around the globe to win the crown. I mean, it's so interesting to see how far Chidinma has come because I mean we all remember the drama that ensued. It was earlier on in the year with South Africa and how they more or less said, you know, she's not one of us at the end of the day, and she came home proverbially. She won here, went on to represent Nigeria, finished as first runner up, and I saw some tweets from I think some South African handles afterward, you know, they're trying to, you know, pull her back in that, well, maybe we didn't get off on the right foot here, but you know, we're proud of you and this one, that one. Nigerians, we're not having it. But anyways, Zira, well, let me get your thoughts generally about how this has all played out.
So I'm going to be Sasha Fierce for a little bit and be bipolar. And I'm going to enter the realm of Nigerian parents from the 90s and the 80s. Chidinma Adetshina, first of all, your name is suspect, Igbo and Yoruba. Are you married? We don't know yet. Why did you not carry first? The person that carried first, did she have 10 heads to wear the
Oh my
crown?
God. Oh
Why
my.
did you not carry first? In my day, I was winning Mr. Nigeria, Mr. Ideal. Eh? You did not carry first. You went to represent and just wasted our time. After all, we carried you from South Africa. We brought you to Nigeria. We now even made sure that you won. No? Then you now went to Universe and you are saying, hey, yeah, Miss Africa Oceania. Abi, what's that? Did the person who carried first, did they have 10 heads? Denmark, far, far, far away. Eh? Now
Well,
let me enter our back. See, guy,
okay. You're
any
welcome.
competition that we go for, any competition, anybody who comes first runner up, I mean, it's automatically like winning these days because she
Mm.
already had like a list of things that she won, an apartment in New York, I think. She had a modeling contract, this one, that one, you know, and so on and so forth. So for a 22-year-old, I mean, we all know where we were when we were 22 now. We didn't even know our left from our right
I don't
because
remember where I was, Zoira, but I really can't remember right now.
22, I think I finished school. I was going to do masters or something. I don't know, but my point is, even after that, I didn't even know what I was going to do with my life. Like, okay, so what's up? But now, at this age, this day and age, the way technology and social media has gotten, from 16, 17, you can start plotting your takeover and everything. So I'm happy for her. Yes, this is a lesson to everybody that people may not support you in the beginning. People may, cut you and do all sorts. But when you put your head down, you work hard, those same people will want to associate themselves with you, because at the end of the day, everybody wants to associate with success, prominence, all those types of things. So don't feel downtrodden in any way if you're trying to fight for something, if you're not really getting support from family or your country or even your friends. God is the one you should look up to and look for help and everything. So I'm happy that she really, really, came through in this regard. First runner up. I even thought she was going to win it because, I'm sure the Denmark lady too, she knew that this could be an Agbani situation or if care is not taken. So put your best foot forward for sure. You definitely succeed. I'm happy for her. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. I mean, I will also say that, I mean, looking at Miss Denmark, a beauty in her own right. Not to slight Chidinma or anything, just saying that,
No, just shoot your shot.
top
Ayo,
two,
shoot your shot. It's fine.
I
Shoot your
mean,
shot. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
look,
There's social media you can get across.
I've been working on my left foot recently, trying to get those shots into the top corner, top bins, as they say. So
CR7.
anything
No,
could happen.
CL7. CL7 as far as CL7.
Anything could actually happen. But yes, right, but I really do agree with you in terms of how she came up from where things started from. It looked like things were not going anywhere. With the whole citizenship saga, the South Africa
Yeah.
Nigeria back and forth and everything, and then rising to spread. Even when she won Miss Universe Nigeria, there were still issues about people saying that, oh, she just came from nowhere. How about those who had worked hard to get into the competition and so on and so forth? But hey, here we are.
Now.
Here we are at the end of the day. Usually, it's not about how you start, how you finish. Very, very important.
Oh, yes.
So, I mean, congratulations to Chidinma, first runner up, but man, the perks that she's going to enjoy after all this, the doors that are going to be opened right now, sponsorships, modeling contracts, and so on and so forth. Ah, man, what a wonderful world we're living in.
You're thinking if you went to pageant in your early days, have you?
See, I think about certain things I could have done. What if I played football? What if I did this or that? But anyways, the what ifs. Let's
So
not
me,
dwell
I
on the
wish
what
I
ifs
went
so much.
to the NBA. I always imagine when the commissioner of the NBA is calling, like with the third pick in the 2009 NBA draft, the Golden State Warriors select Irabor Okosun from University of Michigan. Ha! Hey, I'll just wear my suit like this. I'll just look my brother. My brother, it's.
If wishes were horses, we would ride them into the ground.
I'll be in
True
the
story.
Kentucky.
Francis from Ojo says, I was killing the jams this morning with smooth 90s classic music, putting me in the love mood. Hey, Francis, if I don't, I mean, what am I then doing in the studio? Smooth FM should organize a classic 90s concert. Now, that actually would bang. That would bang because what?
Francis, go to work or leave love. Oh.
But anyways, thank you for the kind words, Francis. He further says, shouldn't the Home Affairs officer be the one that should should be dragged in all of these, seeing they approved it and it wasn't picked by the roadside? Well, Francis, I cannot answer that question, no, but I get what you're trying to say. Adenike says, thank you, Irabor. Miss, if I was wondering if all was well, keeping your nose clean. Yeah, yes, now. It's an expression. It's an expression. I tend to do that from time to time. So forgive me if I made you all scared that something was amiss. Nothing is amiss. It's all good in the hood, as we love to say. All right, everyone, let's jump into this next story here. And I hope we have enough time before the break to talk about this one, because I know that you are going to get into preacher mode, I feel, concerning this. It's about Ayokunmi and of course his estranged wife, his custody battle over the second child. And it has been alleged that Mabel had denied AY access to his second daughter. Now, an insider told sources that AY hadn't reached his second daughter since Mabel left the marriage, so he had to cut through corners by contacting the child's nanny to speak to his child. Now, the blogger claimed that Mabel walked in on AY talking to their daughter on the nanny's phone and had sacked her immediately. And AY, after finding out what became of the nanny, offered her a job in his house. Anyways, there's a battle back and forth. And in all of this, I actually feel sorry for the child in question because this innocent child probably doesn't, really know what is happening between mommy and daddy, but she's caught smack dab in the middle of all this.
So, I mean, this issue of family, marriage, love, relationships, and everything, it's something that's dear to me because I've noticed that a lot of us have missed it. Those are in marriage, those are out of it, those are even gotten into it. Now, if we're going to look at this thing objectively and logically, let's remove sexism or whatever. Let's just analyze it as human beings with brains. Now, first of all, if a man is completely violent towards you, if that's the case, like life or death situation, I mean, I don't think anybody should be in such a marriage. But I don't think that's the case here. Because if that were the case, you know how women are today. They would drag, especially a celebrity, by the head. If that was the situation, let's establish that one. Now, if it's infidelity or whatever it is, fine. You can deal with your issues. A lot of people still stay in marriages if it's infidelity or whatnot. Now,
Right.
Is it that we now have a problem with fathers trying to be in the lives of their children? Because if I'm quarreling with you, my wife, I don't think it should affect our child because generally, a child is supposed to have a father and mother raising them. So if the father is even striving to cut corners, to talk to his daughter through the nanny, we need to give kudos to the father first because that is a relentless father trying to still be in the life of his child, regardless of what's going on with, he and the mother. So I don't understand why, when I say people now, I mean men and women in the situation where if you have the power, you don't have the power, you're the one that is trying to just, put the child in the middle. I don't understand why people do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. We should thrash our issues between ourselves, then make sure that our child, at the end of the day, is well taken care of. I don't get
Very
it from
important.
this particular aspect or this particular aspect based on the news we are talking about right now. I even saw AY at Basket Mouth's A Ghetto Love Story premiere on Sunday. By the way, you guys should look forward to that film on the 22nd. That's one of the best movies that have come out this year so far, hands down. And I saw AY and Basket, they had that feud before. We talked about it on Grapevine. I shook hands and everything, and they were just, chilling because AY also has his own film, The Waiter, coming out in December 22nd, apparently a month after. So, and he looked in high spirits. But you cannot even know, and you know how we men are. We mask a lot of things because we are not even allowed.
Packaging.
We are not allowed to even show any sign of weakness or anything because how come, So who knows what he is going through as a man in this situation? You don't know. Now, women, I would implore or advise that women should try to compartmentalize when it comes to these situations. If your man has treated you badly, yes, ultimately you treat the family as broken up the family for sure, but you can't punish the child at the end of the day. You can do this one if there's no child in the process. You want to milk him of his money, fine, no problem. But you cannot go online and say you are self-made if your money came from divorce at the same time. So it needs to be very, very that's why I don't hesitate to call out people on their BS, So I wish them well because AY is a mentor of mine as well. Like if not for AY and a lot of people, Alibaba and all that, like I wouldn't have the kind of career I have today. Like they were the ones who put their name forward to help me. But all the same, if they are going to do things that are outrageously, weird, like a DD situation or something, of course, I mean, we would have to call them out on that. We would have to compartmentalize at the same time. But in this situation, I don't think it's a life or death matter where maybe there was violence or something, and even that violence thing sometimes you have to really ask questions too, because you may not even know. Somebody can be threatening you with a knife in the house. You tear the person's slap. Now they'll say, you hit woman. Meanwhile, like they could have killed me. Nobody want to talk about it. It's like the Rihanna and Chris Brown situation. The abuse was both ways, So again, we don't want to have these conversations, but never put the child in the middle is my own take.
Right. Never put the child in the middle of things. All right, we've hit the middle of the show this morning on the Grapevine Smooth 98.1. On the other side, we're talking about Ariana Grande and, of course, body shaming. Yes, annoyingly, sadly, it has made its way back into the news again. To find out more, keep it tuned. Smooth 98.1. Go anywhere. I'm gonna drink water, man.
Okay.
Hello, Sherry. Going back live. All right, welcome back into the Grapevine on the Smooth Breakfast on Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life on Tuesday morning. Ayokunmi here. Alongside me is Irabor Okosun. We are having great conversation, taking a look at the entertainment news, all the gist and everything in between. And we love it when you join us as well. So please do share your thoughts with us. Join us on the conversation. Send your messages in to us on WhatsApp on 0809 444 0981. 0809 444 0981. YouTube, we're streaming live at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Irabo, I should have started with this at the beginning of the show. Happy International Men's Day to you. I don't know why I did not, but better late than never, as they say.
Yeah, my
Men
brother,
mount.
happy International Men's Day to all of us. I didn't even know we had a day. Oh.
You see, these are the issues. These
Hmm.
are the issues. These are things that need to be spoken about on a more regular basis. I mean, it should be more mainstream than it actually is. You know, the fact that
Hmm.
men have a day set aside especially for them. Today is our day. We are mounting.
Don't talk too much before they come for you.
Let them come. Let them come. Anyways, let me go to WhatsApp and take a couple of messages here. St. Fajr says, "Hi guys, Irab's 1 million. Boy, you have been elevated. It's now 1 million. Okay, no problem." And he's also surprised. St. Fajr is also surprised that we have. So he says, "So we have a day." Yes, St. Fajr, we do have a day. It is today, International Men's Day, 19th of November. Put it in your calendars so that for next year you will not forget that kind of thing. Yeah, very important. Who else is talking to us? Essien says, congratulations to Chidinma, but I must say that South Africans are certifiable. Okay. They're planning to prosecute Chidinma's mother and revoke both their citizenships. This is beyond sour grapes at this point, and they need mass therapy. They should be coming. There's space here in Lagos. We have space for them here. They should be coming. Yes. If they want to do anyhow over there, they should be coming home. We welcome them with open arms. We're not like, other places. They should come home. We're here for them. St. Fangio says, billing men mood. That's the funny thing, Irabo, because you'll find a lot of men being billed today as opposed to them receiving.
Yes, now.
Ah, men. You are doing wonderfully well. That's all
When
I'm
I've
saying.
always been saying that if and Zibi and everybody will be coming at me, I say as a man, if you're going to do anything in this life, just get money. Leave every other
Mm.
thing. Money. Finish. But they'll say, it's not about that. Meanwhile, there's still the same people who say, I'm not following it because
Oh my goodness, it is such a wonderful world we're living. Anyways, let's get back into the story. So I mentioned Ariana Grande and body shaming as well. Recently, she faced renewed attention regarding her physical appearance after fans expressed concerns about her looking worryingly thin. Now, comments about her body emerged following her appearance at the Wicked premiere, with some fans voicing concern for her health, while others criticized the body shaming culture itself. Now, she had actually previously addressed similar scrutiny in April 2023, urging people to stop commenting on other people's bodies. Now, I know how difficult it might be for some people to not make those comments for whatever reason. But when I read this, the first thing that came to my mind was, have we forgotten what happened with Chadwick Boseman already? Because remember, before he passed, he was gradually losing weight, and then there was a lot of talk about, oh, he's thin, he's this, he's that. But people did not know that he was dealing with a health condition. And then when it came out, it became a different story entirely. But why is that people can't just, keep those thoughts to themselves? Yes, you can be worried, but the way you frame certain things, it makes the difference between coming across as being empathetic and just being plain creepy. Irabor.
Yeah, so the thing is, with this situation, I feel that the Ozempic pandemic has really hit the entertainment industry, a lot. A lot of people are really relying on that particular drug, to lose weight, to keep up appearances, because it's show business. You have to be thin, you have to be sexy, you have to be timeless, you have to be classic, Botox here and everything. But in Ariana Grande's situation, I don't think she has been beyond size 8 or 10. Ariana Grande has been size 2 to 6, in my own opinion. I don't think she has ever been big, fat, or whatever. So if she's now shockingly or worryingly thin, then there's a problem. Possibly. So it may not be what happened to Chadwick. It may be the pressures of the industry. It could be depression, it could be anything, because there's something she said that I don't quite agree with, where she was like, oh, before her former weight, which was the weight that was size 2 to 8, which is still healthy for somebody her size, or for any woman in general, pre-childbirth. So why would you now say your weight was the weight where you had so and so and so going on with you? Meanwhile, you were still healthy. Yes, you may not be mentally healthy or whatever, fine, but I'm saying biologically, physically,
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that weight. So using that as an excuse, it's just like Sherman Moore when he said, the reason I'm not going to marry my current girlfriend who has my child is because I didn't have a role model for marriage in my life. I was like, but you didn't come up with humble beginnings. So how come did you strive to be rich? Why you fought that? Why are you not fighting this? But everybody just want to come up with narratives and yarns just to excuse stupidity. I'm not a fan of that at all. At all. I will call you out on your BS. So, Ariana Grande, this one, I'm not buying it, but if it's a health situation, fine, no problem. Because she's already thin, like she will soon disappear if she continues like that.
Irabor.
Yes, from the limelight, we would not see her at all. How will you be size 0 and you're claiming no? Again, that's the thing with topics these days. You cannot give an opinion because you have to. If you see the way I'm dragging, the way I've been talking, compared to how I was talking about Chidinma and now, I have to pick my words because the DMs I've been receiving since I've been on Grapevine, I just delete them. I don't even read them anymore. So I wish her well. You can't even imagine the pressures of being a celebrity, at that level. So that's why I always tell people at the end of the day, separate yourself from your job. Once you're done with your job, just detach yourself and be a human being. Last.
True story. All right, let's see how things play out. I'm just hoping for her sake that she's not dealing with any health issues whatsoever. If this is a lifestyle decision, well, I mean, as you lay your bed, that's a popular saying. So let's just see what goes on there. Let me take messages. Amanzi says, good morning, happy International Men's Day, and to you, Amanzi, happy International Men's Day to you. Yes, let us shout to the high heavens and to the rooftops as well. Very, very important. Let me see here. This is Sarah from Surulere, and she says, happy International Men's Day to Ayo and Irabor. By the way, who are the ladies you are dating that aren't taking you out? Well, I can neither confirm nor deny anything.
Me, I don't have, I'm single.
Single Pringle.
Single Pringle.
Sarah says, let's set a date. Bills on me. Billy Bob Thornton me.
Please, call that number, Ayo, quickly. Ayo, I'm not seeing Byron in your hand, though.
Well, calm down. Relax.
Okay.
Step by
Somebody
step.
that wants to pay for something, a woman that wants to pay for something, that's not a unicorn. Grab that unicorn before the rainbow disappears, though.
We shall see. Taya says, South Africa, thank you. If you see any other potential talents, please send them our way. Big shout out to Ben Murray Bruce and his firm. I wasn't familiar with your game. I hope Ariana is okay because her physique is looking wicked, Irabor. That DDG guy also said something similar that he doesn't want to have too many baby mamas, but he left Bailey. And Tayo says,
DDG, whatever his name is, that is giving me problem to call it. That guy should go and sleep and sit down. Even Harley said should go and take a vacation. What? Like, I don't understand. You just wake up. You are young. You have money. Next, you just go and be doing baby mama, baby daddy. Put a child's life at risk. Then you don't want to have any other children with any other woman because you don't want to have baby mamas multiple. But you have baby mama and you're not married and you are there, then anything can happen. The Pekin is now in the middle. I don't understand. The Harley is just doing the most. You are doing TikTok up and down with your child, with your sister, everything. The father of your child is present, available, catering for the child. Now goes out, carries the child to Kai Senat's live stream, and you're now putting out statement. I did not approve of this. Now only you born him. Now only you
oh
get
my
the
goodness.
like what is like what did she think she was like putting out the statement like, oh, I want to shame them? Like, why are we doing all this? Why on the part of him being a present dad? Happy International Day, International Men's Day to DDG and co. But
And co.
he not head sha.
Clearly. Francis says, I don't know what's going on between AY and his estranged wife, but this isn't nice. Parents should be granted access to their kids. He further says, Irabor, you didn't tell me you didn't know about International Men's Day, International Boys Day, International Siblings Day. At least they celebrate us twice in the year after Father's Day, but still, women don't gift us on all of these days. Instead, we do the gifting. That's just how it is. The game is
Yeah,
rigged against us. It's rigged.
I'm
I
stepping out
tell
of this
you.
my room like this now. I know they're going to beat me, so I'm just waiting.
Big Mayor says Ariana Grande is emulating John Cena. Big Mayor. For anyone who did not get that reference, John Cena usually says, "You can't see me." So, looking at Ariana Grande now and that, you can put two and two together. I will not say any more on that front, but Big Mayor, why? Dan says, please remember, what's the title of the movie? Seven something you mentioned on Friday.
Oh, it's a TV series, 7 seconds. It's on the red pill. 7 seconds.
Seconds. Dan, 7 seconds. I hope you got that. 7 seconds. All right. And a couple of more messages. Dinika says, Ariana is not close to a size 6. She's between 0 and 2. Okay. Okay. Perhaps. Well, Ariana is, well, she's petite. That's me being
But she's a
politically
very
correct
talented
here.
young girl. Very
She
talented
is.
young girl.
She
Very,
is. She
very.
is. No doubt about that. Ariana about to become Avatar Ang. Tayo, please now, please. And Oluwaseyi says, social media is a drug which older generations didn't have to contend with. Clout, as they say, is a hell of a drug. The need for validation is crazy. People aren't going to stop commenting on social media or dragging famous people. Welcome to our world. By the way, Rabo, I was dragged by Joy and Co yesterday night when I spoke against cohabitation. It is well. It can't be the joy I know. Probably another joy. Not joy
So
I
they
know.
are for
What?
cohabitation. They
Yeah,
are for
cohabitation.
cohabitation. Wow.
And
Hey.
Saint Fadju says, unicorn, he's laughing at unicorn comments because even that unicorn is not even sure as far as I'm concerned. Because, when they say, oh, I'll take your bills on me, you need to watch your back very carefully. Watch your back very, very carefully. It could be a trap. Anyways, we need to call it a morning on the grapevine. Thank you so much, Irabor, for joining me. Always a hoot and a half whenever I have
Yeah,
you on the
man.
show.
Thank you so much for having me. Jonathan Majors, I wish you good luck with Megan Good. It's your engagement.
Right. I wish them all the happiness. Megan, I had my eye on you, but anyways, here we are.
Yeah, 35, 8 gap. Is well in Hollywood.
Age is just a number, Irabor. It's just a number.
Not so.
All right, then. Thank you all for the messages as well and all the love and keeping it tuned to Smooth 98.1. Always a pleasure. Don't go anywhere because there's more to come on the Smooth Breakfast. 9 o'clock, we'll get talking on Lagos Talks. I didn't realize you could hear everything from here, so it was that loud. I was soon there, fool. if that's the case.